Hi Junior 6, how are you? Our lesson today, proportion. This is the first lesson from the unit 2. The proportion is an equality of two ratios or more. The proportion is an equality of two ratios or more. This is the definition of proportion, and you must study well all the definition you have, Junior 6. If I have two ratios and between it sign of equal, that means I have a proportion. The first ratio 2/3 equals the second ratio 4/6. Now I have a proportion. So the first number called first term of proportion or the first proportional term, second term of proportion or the second proportional term, third term of a proportion or the third proportional term, fourth term of a proportion or fourth proportional term. So now I have a proportion. So I don't have a first term or second term of a ratio and first term of second term of a ratio. No, I have a proportion. That means I have first term and second term, third term and fourth term, and so on. But I order it from up to down, okay? So first over the second and third over the fourth. The first term and the fourth term are called extremes. The first term and the fourth term, the first and the last, called extremes. The second term and the third term are called means. Again, first term and fourth term called extremes. And the second term and the third term are called means. When I have two fractions as this or two ratios as this, 2/3 and 6/9, and I need to comparing between them, what I do, Junior 6? Yes, I will multiplying it by crisscross. So 9 times 2 equal 18 and 3 times 6 equal 18. When I have two equal results, I will put the sign of equal, right? That mean what? That mean the multiplying of the first and the fourth term equal the multiplying of the second and third term. Again, that mean the answer of multiplying of the first term and the fourth term equal the answer of multiplying of the second and the third term. Okay? What's the name of answer of multiplying? Yes, it's called product. And first and fourth called what? Called extremes. So the product of extremes equal the product of means. The product, that's product mean answer of multiplying. Extremes means first and fourth equal the product of means. Product means answer of multiplying and means called of second and third term. So the product of extremes equals the product of means. Which of the following ratios are proportional? Number 1. 6 over 8 and 3 over 4. I need to know these two ratios proportion or not. When I have a proportion, yes, junior 6, when I have the multiplying of extremes or equal the multiplying of means, or the product of extremes equal product of means. So I will what? I will multiplying the extremes. 6 times 4 equal 24, and the means 8 times 3 equal 24. Then this is two ratios are proportional. Number 2. Now I have 12 over 6 and 4 over 8. This is two ratios are proportional or not. 12 times 8 equal 96. So the product of extremes equal 96. And 6 times 4 equal 24. So the product of means equal 24. Then these two ratios aren't proportional because the product of extremes don't equal the product of means. Exercise number 1. Find the value of x to be proportional. Now I have proportional. 3 over 4 equal x over 12. What I do to get value of x? I will multiplying the two extremes because I have all the extremes. So when I have all the extremes, I'm multiplying it and divided it by the only mean I have. Again, when I have all the extremes, I will multiplying it and dividing by only mean I have. So x equal 3 times 12 over 4 equal 9. Again, find the missing number in this proportional. Find the missing number in this proportional. Dot over 7 equal 25 over 35. What I do, I put in the dot a symbol. I put the dot by a symbol, or I will get the missing number. But if I want, you can put in the dot x or a or y, whatever. The missing number equal what? What I have means are extremes. Yes, I have all the means. So I'm multiplying the means 7 times 25 and divided it by the only extreme I have. So 7 over times 25 over 35. That's equal 5. Exercise number 3. Find the missing number in this proportion. We can write a proportional as a consequence. We can write a proportion as a consequence. So 12 dots, 15 and 5. Now I have the proportional terms by ordering. So I have 12 is the first term proportional, and the dots is the second term proportional, and 15 is a third term proportional, and 5 is the fourth term proportional. Now I have a proportional as a consequence. Okay? So what I do, I put symbol in the dot as x, a, y, z, whatever. Okay, junior 6, I put sample in the dot. And what I do, I write it as a proportional. So I write 12 over x because the 12 is the first term. So I put it in the place of the first term, and I will under this x because x is the second term, and I put sign of equal, and I put 15 as a third term over 5 as a fourth term. Now will be easy to get x. What I have completely extremes or means, yes, I will have all the extremes. So I'm multiplying the extremes and I divide it by only mean I have. So x equal 12 times 5 over 15. That's equal 4. Exercise 4. If the price of 3 pens of the same type is 6 LE, find the price of 16 pens. Now we can make our proportion. I paid 6 LE when I buy 3 pens, right? I need to know what I paid to get 16 pens. In the first ratio, I write LE over the number of pens. So I must, in the second ratio, in the second side, I will write LE over pens. Now, which term missing? Yes, the number of LE. So put um, I put in the place of the term I need the symbol X or A or Y, whatever. Okay? Again, I paid 6 LE when I bought 3 pens. So I need to know what I paid when we bought 16 pens. Now I have easy proportion. What I have extremes or means? Yes, I have all the extremes. So I'm multiplying the extremes and divided it by only mean I have. So x equal 6 times 16 over 3 equal 32 LE. Easy, junior 6? Exercise number 5, and this is important exercise. If the height of a house is 18 meters and the height of its shadow at a certain moment is 6 meters. Again, if the height of a house is 18 meters, this is the real height of house, and the length of its shadow at a certain moment is 6 meters. Then find the height of tree if the length of its shadow at the same moment is 2.5 meters. Now we can make our proportion. I have height of house and its shadow. So I put it above 8. This is the height of house, the real height of house, over 6. This is the length of shadow. In the same moment, I need to know what the real height of tree So I will put x in the third term, okay? Because I put the real height in the first. So when I put the real up, I put the real in the second side up. When I put the shadow up, I will put the shadow in the up in the next side. Okay? Again, I have real height of house and the length of shadow of its shadow. So 18/6 equal. I need to get what? The real height or the length of shadow? Yes, I need to get the real height. So I will put the symbol in the place of the real height over the length of shadow. It is easy to get x. What I have extremes or means? Yes, I have all the extremes. So I'm multiplying the extremes and divided it by only mean I have. So x equal 18 times 2.5 over 6. This is the height of tree equal 7.5 meter. Exercise 6. Find the value of x. If number 1, if I have as this x plus 3 over 5 equal 8 over 10. Now I have a proportion, right? And I have x, symbol x, in the first term, okay? So I write all the first term inside as a x, okay? So I write x plus 3 and I put it as x. X plus 3, I put it as x, okay? What I do? I'm multiplying the completely I have what I completely have extremes or means. Yes, I have all the means, so I'm multiplying it. 5 times 8 over the only extreme I have. So 5 times 8 over 10. That's equal what? Equal 4. So I have in the first side x plus 3 and in the next side 4. To get x, I must be x in the side only, in the first side only. So I move 3 by the inverse of the operation. I have plus 3, so I remove 3 to the next side by the inverse of the operation. So x equal 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3, because the inverse of adding, subtracting, the inverse of plus, minus. So x equal 4 minus 3, so x equal 1. Again, if I have 3 over 4 equal 9 over 2x, I have x in the fourth term. So I put all the fourth term in the side. So 2x equal what? Yes, equal 4 times 9 over 3. Right? So 4 times 9 over 3 equal 12. Now I have 2x equal 12. What's the meaning of 2x? What's the operation between 2 and x? Yes, it's multiplying. 2x, that's mean 2 times x. So to get x, only x, I remove the 2 by the inverse of the operation in the next side. So what's the operation I have? Multiplying. And the inverse of multiplying what? Yes, divide. So x equal 12 divide 2. So x equal 6.
I have finished Junior 6. I hope you understood the lesson. Do the homework and follow me. Good luck and goodbye.